and welcome to the Sunday morning news on WFPC. I'm Brianna.
And I'm Logan. Well, let's get right down to the news. Did you know that Pastor Lon has been asked to cancel his picking and preaching service with the NHC nursing home this month?
Why is that, Logan?
Well, it seems that several of the residents who attended last month complained of earache following the service, and one was even treated for bleeding of the ear.
Ow. Well, did you hear about Pastor Rob? Turns out he was walking around the church hallways last week, limping and all bent over.
Well, what in the world happened to him?
Well, it seems that last weekend his granddaughter Lexi came to visit. And you know what Rob says about Lexi? She's got him wrapped around her little finger.
Brianna, did you hear about the session training last weekend? Well, there were several good presenters, but I heard there were two exceptional speakers. One was from Fort Campbell. He spoke about primitive survival tactics, just in case you're not included in the rapture. The other was from Hopkins County Extension Service. He gave an entertaining talk on how to grow money from trees and how to squeeze blood out of a turnip.
Alrighty then. Well, speaking of the session, I hear that we may be in for a long year. It seems that only after 2 meetings, the session has already voted to give themselves a pay raise and has refused to negotiate with the Board of Deacons.
Do we even have a Board of Deacons?
I don't think so.
In other news, Dale and Sharon reported that the 2013 marriage enrichment class is going fairly well, but there are still a few couples who haven't got the message yet. At the end of each class, these folks are allowed to strap these babies on and go at it for a couple rounds.
Don't forget to bring in your old eyeglasses for recycling by the Lions Club at Madisonville Community College. That is, unless you have a few pair of these babies. If you do, please bring them to me, because a few of us are trying out for a part in Despicable Me 2 as the Minions.
I heard that Mike Hoffman is looking for a few new good men and women in the choir. I also heard he told, and secretly, that he was considering having you teach the whole choir how to sign. Should sound pretty good with the new organ speakers.
Don't forget that Wednesday is Ash Wednesday, and our 5:15 family dinner will be at a youth fundraiser. The youth will be serving spaghetti, salad, and homemade dessert. Hopefully the spaghetti will be better than last year when poor old Jerry Clem broke one of his teeth out trying to eat the noodles.
Speaking of Ash Wednesday, I understand the service will begin at 6 p.m. following dinner and will include Holy Communion and marking with ashes. I hope that Lon uses the ashes from the palm branches this year instead of the pine needles like he did last year. The pine tar in those needles, just couldn't get them off for 2 or 3 weeks.
Now that's funny. Well, that's the news for now. We at WFPC hope you have a great Sunday.
Bye for now, and thanks for joining us.